Well, I found something to do. I found this ball, and Chick likes it. So what are we doing today? We're horsing around. We do not want that ball to move right now. I'm taking your blanket off. Don't move the ball. We got to hurry. Running out of time. Chick, don't frickin' run off. Okay. Game on. Game on. Play with the ball. What are we doing? Where are we at? We're at the barn. Messing with a horse. So what I'm doing is talking while I'm on the ground. Because I don't want to talk when I'm riding her. So it's just my video series of my horse and where we're going, what we're doing. Not a horse trainer. I would be a horse manager for you. I'd manage your horse for you. And so that's I'm a horse manager. I'm managing this horse. And she gets into everything. I put all my stuff up on the railing, and she just gets into everything. She's a regular old 2-year-old. What are we doing? She's broke. You got to do stuff. What are we doing? Stuff with things. We're doing things and stuff. Might as well saddle her. I got her all ready to stand there. Hey. Come here. Chick. Come over here. Come on. We're going to saddle you up. Come on. Come here. Come on. Chick. Get over here. She knows what I want. We do this every day. Come over here. Come over here. Play with the ball. Come on. Try and start right out with saddling her. That's real smart. Let's get on YouTube and saddle my horse in the middle of the arena before I do anything with her. And see how good she stands there. Oh, perfect little angel. But we're getting it done. Just do it. I think she knows what's going on now. Saddle her every day. Same thing, different day. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about what I do and my deal with how all the things everybody says. And I'm not saying for anybody not to do anything anybody says. I'm talking about me, what I do, and like, okay, saddling my horse the first time. It's on video. You can see it. I don't do things with any horse up close like this, like where I'm at right now, with horses when I have to be careful. Okay? If I'm putting a saddle on a horse and cinching it and I have to be careful, the horse ain't ready for me. I'm not talking about anybody else. For me. I want the horse ready for me. I don't like to worry about dying. And here's the thing. To the best of my ability, you know what I mean? It's like I can still die. There's a law on horses where it's like if you get hurt, you can't really sue anybody because people know they're unpredictable. So, basically, if you don't like somebody, you can just run them over with your horse. It's legal. Not. I'm kidding. But if I gotta get next to my horse to saddle her or do anything with her, and I have to be careful, she's not ready. So I get her ready. And then when when you put the bridle on, you approach them to the shoulder here, so it's the least likely spot to get hurt. And then you put the bridle on, you put the rein, and you pull the head around, hold the head around in a circle, and then get on the horse. If I have to hold on to my horse to get on her in case she does something stupid, I'm not getting on the horse. Like, I'm not getting on a horse until I know. Not really know, because I mean, it's horses. You can never be. The thing with horses is you can't never start bragging because a good horse will make you famous. Okay, but that doesn't make you good. It just means you got a good horse. And a bad horse will make you look dumb, like you don't know what you're doing and you know exactly what you're doing. So it's all really up to the horse how good we look. But it's like I'm not going to do anything with a horse that I'm not going to get. Okay, so if you don't want to get hurt, get on the outside of the arena. Otherwise, you might get hurt. And that's just a fact. So I'm just getting this out of here. I'm done with it. I seen it laying there, so I thought I'd get it out. But we got stuff to do now. And so I'm not going to get anywhere near a horse until I'm sure it's not going to kick me or, do something stupid. So that's why when I get on my horse, I don't hold the reins, and I walked her around on a loose rein. She's all kinds of worked up. I walked her around on a loose rein when I started riding her. Did I have other people ride her? Yes, absolutely. Before I rode her because of her athletic abilities. Because as sure as I am, you still, when you're older, all the older trainers have younger kids get on them. So I got her as ready as I could get her. And I rode her around on a loose rein, and I had other people ride her a little bit before that to just to check my work, basically. It's like I got a lot of confidence in my work, but I'm going to do the talking on the ground. Doing some, so like, okay, let me talk about that. When you transition a horse, like I got her dealing with pressure pretty good. When I ask her to back up, her head stays down. Now that's a new thing. Her head just came up. This is all her head popping up. It's going down and then popping up is kind of new. And it's like, with me, there's a lot of things with her that I would want better before I rode a horse. But with her, it's like she takes a lot more time to have things the way I would want them. So I just started riding her. See how her head pops up with hardly any pressure, hardly any transition pressure, and her head pops up. I want her to stay relaxed when I add pressure. I want her to stay, I don't want her head coming up like that. I want it staying like that. And then when I ask her to walk, and then, so right here's, this is what I'm trying to show you, is I got her walking. She's soft. See her head come up a little bit? And then her head comes up when I add pressure and speed. Now it's going to come right back down. Came right back down. Come on. Losing her a little bit. But see how it comes right back down? That took me a long time just to get it to come back down in the trot and her get soft. And so we'll go the other way on the trot. But see how her head's down and then it stays down. I'm adding pressure. Now, before I get on a horse personally, I don't want the head coming above the saddle horn. With her, I just skipped all that because it's just going to take a lot more time to get her to stay soft. She's thinking, not reacting. See that right there? I would never get on a horse that acted like that with that little bit of pressure. I mean, that's ridiculous. And she, you kind of, if you look at the lope here, where her head position is, when I add pressure, she stays good. So I'm just talking about, for me, what I look for personally when I get to riding a horse. I want them to be able to deal with pressure and have them stay, like I don't want their head popping up and their body getting tight and them to start bucking. And nobody does want them to start bucking. But see now, right here, that was better. Come on. Get her going. Come on. And with her, I skipped a lot of this stuff because it takes too long for her to get the way I want her. And so I just got her to where I want, I was like, okay, she's good. And now I'm just going to ride this out of her. Because willingly guided is what I'm trying to do. And I mean, that's a reining thing. But the only way to really tell if a horse is willingly guided, because the good trainers can cover it up. You just make the horse do it. But if their tail, you look at their tail, and then if their head's popping around, how much pressure you got to do to hold their head in position. how much work, are they throwing their head? Are they swishing their tail? Then a lot of times, like a big thing is lead changes. When a horse changes leads, and I don't know why this is, it's just is a thing, they tend to speed up. Sometimes they'll kick out, tail swishes, head pops up. A lot of crazy stuff happens in a lead change. And it's because you're adding pressure and you're asking them to do something, I guess, that's pretty difficult. It's not really hard for them to do a lead change. Like if they're in the field and they switch leads, it's not hard for them to do it. But it tends to make their, it's you're adding pressure. So it's like, if you get, just me, if I can get everything done where I'm adding pressure and she's staying relaxed with all the other stuff, then that lead change pressure will not be so much work for them to get, for them to stay relaxed. Dude, we're on YouTube. Get a good horse and they'll make you look good every time. And this horse is good, but I don't know what the deal is with her backing up like this. I'm not a fan of it. Chick. Hey, what's the deal? We're doing this. Come on. What are you doing? Just waiting to see what my horse is doing. Makes no sense. So this is the kind of stuff where it's like, I don't worry about this stuff too much. It's just, I'm just going through it. I don't know what that was. But now if I come over here, walk away from her, what the hell are you doing? What's with the backup? I got to come in and walk behind her. It's all about hoe. So now when I hoe her, I'm going to come around here. See, I come around here and stopped her from, I don't know what this backup thing is. I don't know what she's doing. But it's really easy for me to put a halter on her, hold on to her. But I like to do things a little bit the hard way because the easy ways, I mean, the way you regularly do stuff is way too easy for me. And so I'm trying to get better at doing this. So I'm doing it the hard way. We're doing it the hard way. What are you doing? We're putting the bridle on. Okay, I don't know what's going on with you. So, got to manhandle her a little bit to get the bridle on today for some reason. I don't know why. It's just a day. She's having a day. So, today's the day. We do a little bit of work with bridle on her. Why is she acting like this today? I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just not going to worry about things with her like I would other horses necessarily, because I just know with her, I already accepted this. It's just going to take longer to do stuff. She's not the kind of horse you do videos to show people how good you can do something fast. She's a long-term, she's a long-term investment. And, you know, it don't matter if she's walking around or whatever when I bridle her up, because put a halter on her and do all that stuff while she's standing there. Anybody can do that. So I'm putting on my boots. And we're going to do some riding. And I'm just talking about nothing. I'm just where my horse is at and me personally, what I do. And is she ready to get on? Nope. Not for me. Am I going to get on her? Yep. But is she where I want her to get on? Nope. I never thought I was going to even ride her. But now I got her good enough. Like, I ain't really too worried about it. I mean, there's some of me that's worried about it, but for the most part, I have her in a spot mentally where if she does do something, okay, so let me explain it to you this way. So when a horse reacts, I don't care how trained your horse is. I don't care if you got the most perfectly trained horse in the world. When their mind goes into reacting, self-preservation, scared, whatever you want to call it, you have nothing. There's nothing you can do. You have to wait until their brain comes back. You're not going to stop them from bucking. You're not going to stop them from doing anything. They will literally kill themselves in a reactive state, along with you, if you're on their back. And that's pretty much how people get hurt. And, you know, she could do something, and I could just simply fall off. Right there. She's giving me attitude already. And so I want her, you know, she's a handful for sure. But the only thing I would be worried about getting on a horse is if they go into the reactive mind. And that's what you see most of the time when people are saddling them, you know, whatever they're doing where the horse starts not minding. Because you basically you're at their mercy to wait until they start thinking. And then you can stop them. When they're not reacting, they might get a little fresh and do something. This is just a fact. I'm not even talking about me knowing anything or being good at anything. I'm just saying the fact is, when a horse is thinking, they can move quick, they can buck a little bit, they can do all the stuff, and you can still get hurt, but if they're trained a little bit, you can stop it if you're, you know, in the saddle and you can stay on and all that. But when they go into reacting, it's just purely survival in their mind. They're not thinking about anything. And so if she was more of a horse that would react and do things, I would not get on her. I would have somebody younger get on her, and they would have to work her through that and get her to where she's not so reactive. She's never been really reactive, and I don't mean that in a way that she's not reactive horse. She's kind of normal. I would say normal reactive, not good or bad, but she's really athletic and does her athletic things while she's thinking. So it's like, I want to get her really good, where it's like, okay, this is a willingly guided horse right here. I'm not even scratching the surface of having her be where I want her to be, but as far as a walk, so I was at Bill Thomas's performance horse, Saginaw, Michigan. I just say the whole thing out loud, the whole, because it's YouTube, you never know who's going to watch the video. I want you to know where this guy's at, because if you got a level 4 reining horse, or any level 1, 2, 3, 4 reining horse that's really good, he can make the horse perform at its best, okay? I'm not saying the horse will be a level 4 reining horse, but he will get the horse to do as good as it can do with anybody. And I went to his place because she gave me a little bit of an attitude when I got on here. I don't want to really do a lot of talking when I'm riding, but I'm just walking around on her. And I'm working through some things. And so I went to his place. She was kind of giving me an attitude, picking up her foot, turning her head to my foot, resisting me, not wanting to go, not being willingly guided. And I just went there. I wanted him to watch her and see if I'm missing something, see if there's something physically wrong with her. 9 times out of 10, there's nothing physically wrong with your horse. But so when she's like this, and I ask her to go forward, I don't know what she's going to do. No, that right there is willingly guided. She stopped doing that. Completely stopped. Like would not go forward, kicking the foot up at the cinch, turning her head towards my foot. And I'm okay with making her go through that, not wanting to go forward and making her mind. I already kind of knew that was going to be part of riding her, because it was the same thing on the ground. Her groundwork's sweet, but I went through some things to get it where it's at, for sure. Like I was frustrated, and I just did what I had to do, and it was fine after I did what I had to do. But she just, she had to go through it. I had to get it done. And so she would basically not go forward. For like 3 days she was doing, I got her going forward, but it was like, I got this thing out of my trailer so I could smack her, because I couldn't get her to go forward. And I'm like, I gotta make this horse go forward. I gotta figure it out, basically, because I don't know what I'm doing. And that's the whole point of, I gotta figure it out. Well, how am I going to get this horse to go forward? I was spurring her pretty hard. And she was turning around, not wanting to go forward. And then she would go forward, but I didn't know. So long story, I'm talking a lot, but I'm just getting this horse willingly guided. She was doing this for about a week or two. And then I started trotting her. I was walking her around like this, got her turned, and that I had to manhandle her a little bit to get this done. Pick up on the reins and get her moving off my legs and stuff. And once I teach her how to do this, you can see how good she is. She's very good after you teach her something. And that's why I'm putting all the work into her. So I go to his place and I'm like, look at my horse. And I had fixed a little bit of it the day before, because I was like, I started reaching under this to cinch her, and she'd pick her foot up. And I'm like, okay, I'm drawing the line there. She can pick her foot up, but she's not going to pick her foot up when I'm reaching under her to see her head pop up like that. I would never get on a horse that did that. And a lot of horses won't do that. 90% of horses, you can get that good enough. You can get that fixed good enough on the ground. You can get that good enough on the ground to where when you saddle them and you add that pressure, their head doesn't come up. Hers, see, she's doing it right there. And I don't care. Like, I'm not a 3-second rule guy. Like, you got 3. She gave me some resistance right there. I ain't worried about it. I'm not like a 3-second rule, make her go through it. It's like she's going to be good. And I've already established that relationship with her. But she's like a stallion. Always trying to, she's literally like training a stallion. Always trying to, be up at the top of the pecking order. And she's not. She's not even on the planet of the pecking order. And so she gave me a little resistance. I went down to a walk. And then she's doing it again. We kind of rode through it. Come on. She's lowering her head and being good, but she's fighting me. And I don't know why she's doing it. Don't care. Don't even care why, honestly. It went through the same thing on the ground with her before it got really good. You can see the groundwork's basically perfect for the most part. I mean, that middle's kind of a spot where she stops because that's where we always stop. And I need to stop doing that. I need to start stopping her different places because it's a good thing because we're going to go in the middle and stop when we're doing a pattern. But it's things like that where I don't pay a lot of attention to all that stuff. I just make my horse's mind. It's like I don't see that? I don't know if she was even in the camera. But I'm just more about making my horse mind than if I'm riding my horse on the trail, I let him eat grass. And when I give them the reins and they eat grass, they eat. And then when I say we're done, we're done. There's no fight. It's just, they know when I'm raising my animals up, they know they have to mind. To a point, I'm pretty soft. I think one of the things about me that doesn't make me a real good trainer is I don't get real, I don't make a mind all the time. And, but when it matters, when it counts, they have 100% control of my animals for sure. But I'm kind of a softy, and if they're not doing anything that's going to hurt me or somebody else, I'm not real strict. So, but anyway, talking about taking her to Bill Thomas's, and I talk crap about kids being able to ride my horse. And so I'm there riding her. I rode her around for about an hour before anybody got there. And then I was riding another horse. And I looked over and this lady had her 5-year-old on her back walking her around. And I'm good with that. I had already worked her. She was good. I knew, I know my horse. I knew where she was at. Bill was there. He knew, he could see. Anybody with eyes could see the horse is good. So, and she could see with her eyes that the horse was good. And she put her 5-year-old on it and was leading it around the arena. And I was riding another horse and it was all good. But that's what I'm like right now, the way she's acting. If I got off her, a kid could sit on her and walk around. She'd be good. But I don't know why she's being like this. I have no idea what's going on. Trying to get her to go a little bit faster. So I'll show you. A lot of resistance. She's getting good. We got a lot to do, but we got some buttons. There's a lot going on. She's getting good because she's got two choices. I give all my animals have two choices in life. They can either be good or they can be good. I mean, I give them two choices so they can pick. I mean, I don't care which one they pick, but them are their two choices. Be good or be good. And I'm not going to make her be good, but I'm not going to let her be bad. So I guess that's the easy, like I'm not going to do anything to make her do anything, but I'm not going to let her be bad. And so it's like I can't make her be good, but I don't have to let her be bad. And I guess that's the best way I can put it with my animals is, I can't make her be good, but I will not let her be bad. See how that head pops up there? Very well, perfectly trained horse in, 4 weeks, call it. And I like to do different things. Like I said I wasn't going to talk when I rode her, but I like to square off when I ride and not just do a circle. Like I want to walk in a straight line and then whatever, not a total square, but and then turn and go straight, turn. Did a U-turn, go straight.